All right, it's Don with Hitman Home Services, and let's get to it. So I've made great progress on our Sawhorse. I've actually assembled one so that I can identify the pieces for you in case you might want to build one of these. It's possible. You'll know the pieces. Anyway, I'm going to go through those quick for you right now. You need two of these lower gussets, and that's these two pieces here. I usually like to cut the angle to fit. I've got one angle cut here. That's that piece. You need two of those. You need two of these shelf supports. It's this piece right here. This one has an angle cut here, and all the angles are 15 degrees, by the way. And that's this part right here. That's that shelf support. Four legs, that's these right here. Four of these legs right there. And now you got the top beam right here. That consists of 5 pieces. There's 2 of these end caps. They look like that. You got a top beam that looks like that. It's basically a pyramid shape. And then 2 sides. And then 4 gussets, which is that part there. Here's one right there. And then these are gusset beams, and I'll go over what these are. They're kind of a special component. You need to cut this angle to fit. Cut these angles to fit as you're putting it together. And then this is just kind of a decorative piece that I'll show you about. It's a pyramid piece. So back on the Sawhorse project, I don't need to remove all the glue, but I had to remove some of it for some of the pieces, and I found that using this Dremel Multimax, the M50 is the one I have. It works quite well. You can just kind of grind on this stuff, and I just wanted to demonstrate here how effective this Dremel tool is. I noticed this other blade, this flatter blade here like this, just really pulls this glue off. So check this out. Anyway, that's getting that off in a big hurry. They're really effective. They're used for a lot of different things. And then in general, so this comes in really handy for a lot of different things. You can cut holes in walls, you can cut holes in metal, have all kinds of different blade configurations. Anyway, this is also, I'm going to take this time to show you what I'm doing to each board to kind of prep it. So got our sander here, got a 60 grit in there. And I just want to take these saw curve marks out and Hi there. Oh, I'm just repurposing some wood, and I'm making some sawhorses.
Oh, cool.
So you'll see them if you come by here. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm Don.
Hi.
We live here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm in the cottage in
Okay.
the back of the other house.
Let me grab you a business card because I did start a handyman service. So,
Oh,
yeah.
excellent.
Here. I got a card right here I can grab. There you go. On the back, some of the stuff I do, but I pretty much do everything. You know.
A hitman with a heart.
Yep.
Excellent. Oh, John Hartman.
Yep.
Nice play on words. Sean, again, Elaine.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Elaine.
to
Yeah,
meet
let
you.
me know if I can help you out. Okay, you take care. So we're back on the repurposing the wood for the Sawhorse project. I just wanted to go over how I sand the edges of a board. Again, we're not building furniture here, so what I'm doing is taking the saw kerf marks out. You can gang the boards together. This is a good thing to do. You want to get a DA sander. I like this DeWalt. I'm using a 60 grit tape. Anyway, that's what we need to be looking at. So basically all the edges are sand. You won't get any slivers off this. And then we're ready for paint. Okay, it's done with Hitman Home Services. So we're back on the assembly now of the main beam. Basically, this is the component, the top of the Sawhorse that has 5 pieces, 2 ends, 2 sides, and 1 top. So as you can recall, we cut this top piece at an angle. So we want to glue these boards on here at an angle. It's real handy if you have a clamp to clamp it together. I've got a clamp on at the back here, which keeps this together when you're gluing it up. So what you want to do, what you need for this project to assemble is some glue, and then something to spread it around with is helpful. You can just use like a glove and a rag, and then just use your finger, but it's nice to have one of these. So I'm going to assemble one of those for you here. Go through the process. Do a clean, the glue. I like to use a lot of glue, or you don't have to over glue it, but you want to put a good coat of glue on each side, and that's where the little sponge brush comes in handy here. And you want to coat both sides of whatever you're gluing. You want to put glue on both pieces. Okay, so that's about how much glue you want to put on. So now you basically drop these 2 pieces up here like this, and then you put your clamp on the back here, line them up, and you just stick your end in here. And then tighten up that clamp. Now, I don't know if you recall, but we want to clamp these up and leave this a little bit proud right here, because I'm going to plane this off at a later time. So basically you want to line this up and then put some tacks in it, and then glue these in at the end. So we're gonna put a couple tacks in here, and I'm using a staple, an 1¼ inch staple, and then later I'll come in and put in gussets inside here. So this is just to hold it together until this glue dries. that's the angle we want there. Around that, we want that sticking down. You might recall I put in a little a rabbit, I think I called it a dado in a previous video, but this is an actual rabbit which you can index off. And again, I leave that proud, and I'm gonna clean that off later. Once you get one end down, you can switch this clamp. Flip this thing over. And you want to do the same thing down here. Just put in a couple tabs. Almost looks absolutely perfect right there. Use your clamp here. Help you pull this together. Back in here. Some of this excess glue right now. Now you take your end piece, stick it in here, glue it up good. And take your clamp now. Oh, I didn't get that one. Up to size. Drop this in there. Get this flushed up. And then you do the other end. That's basically same thing down here with this. And that's the assembly, the basic assembly of the top beam. You let the glue dry. And then there's other things that are going on inside here, and we'll go over those in another video.